Vicar?
Yes, Miss Forbush. But I'd like Miss Dawkins to do her song now. We must push on, you know. We only have one more day's rehearsal.
Oh, very well.
Pale hands I love beside the Shalimar. Where are they now? Where are they now?
What is it?
It's a hand, Vicar.
Oh, Charlie, draw the curtains. Oh, stand back, everyone. Give him air.
It's Mr. Longhammer, our baritone. I fear he's been murdered.
Oh, good heavens. Oh, what shall we do?
Well, I could do another number on my drums.
A telegram, my lord.
5 across. You can tell a male chicken from a female chicken by his what?
How many letters, my lord?
4 across, beginning with C.
4, beginning with C.
Yes.
By his crow, my lord.
By his crow. Yes, Punter. Oh, have you got a rubber?
Certainly.
Well, it certainly keeps the old brain box moving. That's the main thing. Thank you, Punter. By the way, how long since I solved a murder?
Oh, 3 or 4 weeks at least, my lord. Oh, excuse me, my lord. This telegram just arrived for you.
Oh, open it up, will you, Punter?
Certainly, my lord.
Thank you.
Dear Lord Peter Flimsy, Knickers.
Knickers.
Knickers, my lord.
Is that all?
Yes, my lord.
Well, who's it from?
Either from a person called Knickers who has nothing to say, or else the message was Knickers and the sender wishes to remain anonymous.
I got it. Amelia Forbush.
Amelia Forbush. You mean Britain's leading exponent on secret ciphers, jazz music, and cenopods?
I do. I believe that she sent me that telegram. You see, I said if there was anything she ever wanted to get in touch with me.
Well, shall I go out and buy her a pair?
Oh, no. Knickers is her code word. Yes. We must go there right away.
Go where, my lord?
To Sin Creek. It's an anagram of Knickers.
Yes, I do believe you're right, my lord. Especially if it's spelt with 1 E and 2 Ks.
Right. Ah, there we are. Sin Creek, Essex. Population 204. We must motor down there right away.
Well, I'll go and pack, my lord. Will it be the usual?
Oh, yes. Fingerprint powder, +4s, and a ferile pullover.
Very good, my lord. And what about your pair of Oxford bags?
Oh, send them a bunch of flowers.
Oh, it's all very upsetting, Inspector, especially with our concert happening so soon.
Yes, I realise that, Vicar, but what can you tell me about the victim?
Oh, very little, I'm afraid. He'd only been in the village a fortnight.
Well, what was he?
Oh, he was a light baritone. More of a tenor, really.
I mean his occupation.
Oh, I don't think he had one.
Well, what sort of a man was he?
Oh, it's very hard to say.
Well, perhaps you could give me your impression of him.
Oh, well, I'll try. I'm only a wandering vagabond, but good night. Oh, I think I've started too high.
Vicar.
Do you have her exact address, my lord?
Good heavens, no. I left it in London. But I remember her telephone number. Pull in somewhere and I'll give her a ring.
Very good, my lord.
Can't have it on the table. Oh, sorry about that, sirs. I was just giving old Charlie his oats.
Is that old Charlie?
No, that's his horse. Now, what can I do for you?
I wonder if I might choose...
Oh, certainly, sir. It's straight out there.
Oh, no. If I might use your telephone.
Oh, well, that ain't out there. Of course, sir. It's right through there in the parlour.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Here, mind your head on that bean. It's ever so low.
Here, thank you so much.
Now, sir, is there anything you fancy while he's phoning?
Can you accommodate us?
Well, there's only me around here that does it. Unless you fancy having a go at Dangler's Bottom.
Pardon?
That's the next village 4 miles away, but the pub ain't up to much.
Oh, I'm sure it will be much more pleasant here with you.
Oh, certainly, sir. Well, sign the register.
Thank you.
Here, don't mind that bean. It's very old.
Most awfully sorry. I've just spoken to Miss Forbush. It appears that a man's been murdered in the village hall.
Oh, yes. Horrible it was. Poor Mr. Longhammer. He was staying here, you know.
And we are too, my lord.
Good. That'll give us a chance to search his room.
Oh, well, you won't find that hard. You're sleeping in it. Oh, sorry, Inspector. I thought you'd finished.
That's all right, Maisie. Lord Flimsy, what the hell are you doing here?
Good Lord, it's our old friend Inspector Bungler.
And I'd like you to know you'll get no help from me. See you later, Maisie.
Oh, all right, Inspector.
I hope you haven't touched anything, Inspector.
What I do when I'm off duty is no concern of yours.
Dear me, no. Connected with the murder.
Oh, that? Well, I'd moved the body.
Why?
People kept tripping over it.
I don't suppose you have a photograph we could look at.
Oh, certainly. Here's one of me and the wife at Southend.
Hello, my lord. What's this?
I say, careful, Punter, it might be poison.
No, my lord. It's gripe water,
Gripe water?
as given to infants.
Curious.
Flush it down.
Flush what now?
The great jewel robbery at Flush It Down, the home of Lady Flushit, some 12 years ago.
She was very keen on folk dancing, as I recollect.
Lady Flushit was upstairs in her boudoir on the night of the robbery with a seafaring gentleman.
While the sailor was showing her his hornpipe.
A most vigorous dance, my lord.
I say, blew all her fuses.
And when the lights came on, my lord, all her jewellery had vanished.
And so had the sailor.
But he left behind a bottle of gripe water.
I say, Punter, you got your fingerprints all over that.
Say, my lord, it would seem that Mr. Longhammer is a seafaring gentleman as well.
You mean...
Colicky Bill, the sailor.
Good Lord, yes, just a moment, Punter. Listen.
Sorry, sir. I was just dusting the keyhole.
What, with your ears?
Oh, well, all right. The inspector asked me to keep an eye on your doings.
You would be better employed had you kept an eye on Mr. Longhammer's doing.
Oh, did you? You mean he wasn't really Mr. Longhammer?
Well, of that we can't be certain. Colicky Bill had 2 unmistakable features.
Oh, well, Mr. Longhammer only had one.
Did he have false hair and a large tattoo mark on his stomach?
I don't know. I only saw his tattoo mark. You see, he always kept his hat on.
I tell you what, Punter. We'll pop in and see the vicar first, and then we'll go and visit Miss Forbush. Nice old girl, you know. I do wish I'd brought her down a present. Oh, I don't think she'd like that. What is it?
A gear lever, my lord.
our gear lever?
It will be when the car's paid for.
Lord! It seems to have been sawn through with a hacksaw.
Yes, well, we can't say that for certain, my lord. It may have been done with a file.
You know what, Punter?
My lord?
I'd stop if I were you.
Yes, but I am endeavoring to apply pressure to the foot brake, my lord.
Well, we're not slowing down.
Well, the foot brake is rather loose, my lord.
Apply the hand brake.
Very good, my lord.
Yes. Push the clutch in.
The clutch, my lord.
Oh, what, Punter?
Yes, my lord.
I think somebody is trying to do us in.
And I think they are succeeding. Will you take the wheel, my lord?
Yes, just a minute, Punter. Right. Thank you. Take the wheel. Earth do you plan on doing?
I shall endeavor to sever the fuel line, my lord, thus cutting off the supply of petroleum to the engine. Would you put your hand on it, lord?
Thank you, Lord.
Is that petroleum, my lord?
I certainly hope so.
So they thought the victim was that well-known jewel thief, William Barnacle, alias Colicky Bill the sailor.
Well, that's what they said.
Well, it can't be him. He's on Devil's Island. What was that?
Sounds like my greenhouse.
Good Lord, Punter, is this the vicarage? No, sir. No, my lord, I think we're back at the Rose and Crown.
There we are, sir. 2 pints of bitter.
Thank you.
£24.10, please.
£24.10 for 2 pints of bitter.
No, for my greenhouse.
Well, shove it on his lordship's bill, will you?
Certainly, sir.
How is your head, my lord?
Oh, I think I must have banged it on the windscreen. I say, Punter, can you hear any bells?
Well, yes, my lord.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought it was me.
The church bells! How many was it?
9, I think.
Cobblers!
Maybe it was 8. I wasn't really counting.
Oh, no! It were 9!
No!
That's mine.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's these, sir. It's the old cobblers.
Just a second. That's mine. What are you doing?
Oh, no. I won't have one just now, sir. Thank you very much. A bit too early for me, sir. I'll see you later on, sir.
What is going on here?
Well, you see, sir, all the church bells have different names, and that one that just sounded is called the Old Cobbler.
What does it signify?
Well, it signifies, sir, that someone else in the village has been murdered.
Good Lord. Why was he laughing?
Oh, that's the new grave digger. He's on piecework.
Can I have your attention a moment, Miss Forward?
Oh, certainly, Inspector.
There is a body in your shrubbery.
Yes, I know.
Well, my superiors aren't going to like it back at the yard.
Well, you can't leave it in the shrubbery. It'll ruin my petroleum.
I don't intend to. Now, when did you first notice it was there?
Oh, I didn't. Young Felicity found it. My niece.
Oh, I see. It was found by your niece.
Yes, she's awfully good at finding things. Some people are, you know.
Well, what was she doing when she found it?
Playing in the shrubbery.
How old is she?
37.
Well, what was she playing in the shrubbery?
Hold that tiger.
Hold that tiger?
Yes, on her saxophone. She was rehearsing for the village concert, you see.
I see. When shall I be able to see her?
Well, she comes on immediately after Fred Hogswallop and his dancing fit.
Madam, the concert is on Saturday. I should like to see her before then.
Well, she's up at the church hall, bandaging the vicar after that vicious attack on him.
Vicious attack on the vicar? Who by?
Well, by the dancing ferret, of course. If you want my opinion, that animal should not be allowed in the show. It is not only vicious, but it can't dance.
Well, I don't doubt it's doing its best. I'll say good day to you, Miss Forbush.
I found him. Good Lord, what a horrible sight.
That's the gardener. You're in the wrong shrubbery.
Oh, sorry.
He's very dead, my lord.
Any idea who he is?
No, but I found this scrap of paper. It was pinned to the body.
I tiddy, tum tum toot, toot tiddy I tie sting.
I think it was scored for the drums. Come with me. I'll play it for you. I tiddy, tum tam toot, toot tiddy I tie sting. Now, does that mean anything to you?
Not a great deal at the moment.
Excuse me, my lord. Supposing we consider it as an anagram.
An anagram? Good Lord, yes. I tiddy tum tam toot, toot tiddy I tie sting.
I did it, I did him in. I am the tooting.
Tattooist.
Lord Peter, absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, my lord. That's all I wish to know. That clears up the case nicely.
Clears it up.
Yes, you see, the tooting tattooist is an old accomplice of Colicky Bill.
Good Lord, was he?
Yes, and on the night of the Flush-It-Down robbery, he was in the kitchen tattooing the butler to keep him occupied, whilst Colicky Bill was upstairs doing the hornpipe.
A fact we were not aware of, my lord.
And on their escape from Devil's Island, they returned here, having obviously hidden the loot in the vicinity. They quarreled, the tooting tattooist stabbed Colicky Bill, and in a moment of remorse, took his own life in the shrub.
You mean he was the tooting tattooist?
Undoubtedly.
Well, Punter, that sort of wraps it up, doesn't it?
Possibly, my lord. And possibly not.
So it's all solved then?
Yes, Maisie.
When are you off?
Right away.
Oh, I thought you might stay for a bit.
Well, that's very kind of you, Maisie, but I've got to get back to the yard.
I'm sorry for the delay, my lord, but I've been at Flush-It-Down, speaking with Lady Flush-It, and on my way back I decided to drop off at the mortuary to examine the body of Colicky Bill.
Oh, yes.
Only it was not the body of Colicky Bill.
Then who was it?
Lady Flush-It's butler.
What?
Oh, yes, he bore a slight resemblance to him, you know, but except that he was bald.
But what about the hair?
False, my lord. Stuck to his head with glue.
And the tattoo?
Ah, well, now, the butler was in on the robbery. He helped organize the escape from Devil's Island when they all met up. Colicky got the butler drunk, glued the false hair to his head, while the tooting tattooist tattooed a duplicate tattoo mark on his stomach.
Poor devil.
Yes, the butler was half stewed, glued, and tattooed.
And the tattooist was grabbed, stabbed in Casey Black. And Colicky Bill.
He's still at large, my lord. Oh, you've dropped your hairbrush, my lord.
Thank you. After him, Punter.
Yes, my lord.
Sorry. After him.
My lord,
What is it?
your hairbrush.
Thank heavens you got the car repaired.
Yes, sir.
Good gracious me! He's been at it again!
Was it we hit that time? The Vicarage Conservatory, my lord.
Oh,
Come on, follow.
Excuse me, Vicar. Have you seen a man wearing seaman's oilskins?
Oh, yes.
Oh, then where is he?
On stage, they all are. What? 1, 2, 3. Then the murderer is on stage at this very moment.
Yes, but which one is he?
Excuse me, my lord. Colicky Bill's sea chest.
No!
But it may contain the flashet diamond.
There is the dancing ferret. Open it.
Flashet diamonds.
Yes, that's right. And the first man to make a move gets this in his gizzards.
It's old Charlie the grave digger.
No, Vicar. It's Colicky Bill.
Oh, don't be silly. It can't be. It doesn't look anything like him.
Plastic surgery.
Yes. Right, now let's stand against the wall with your hands above your heads.
It wasn't you, it was the ferret. It flashed up his trouser leg.
Dear, nice.
Well, we caught murderer then, didn't we?
Yes, my lord. And I must say it was a great deal easier than catching that dancing ferret.
Lord, what's that, Hunter?
That's the 9 old cobblers again, my lord.
Meaning?
That someone else in the village has been murdered.
I wonder who.
We must turn back.
Oh, no, not again.
Oh, cobblers!